Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to McAD's Entertainment. I'm your host as always, Adam McGahee. We continue our never-ending coverage of the brain-eating goodness from the Marvel Zombies line of comics. In our last video, we went over the full gory story of the eyeball-munching inhuman himself, Zombie Black Bolt. I will have that video linked in the title card and in the description below. In today's video, we'll be discussing the full tale of the spleen-slurping Supergirl herself, Zombie Captain Marvel. No, not even our girl Carol Danvers was powerful enough to evade the deadly alien virus that turned her and the others from her dimension into bloodthirsty zombies. Her legend is a wild one, so without further ado, don't forget to feed your flurkin, sit back, relax, and enjoy the full gory story of Zombie Captain Marvel. Who is she? Zombie Captain Marvel, like most of the heroes and villains from her world, was infected with a mysterious virus from space that turned them into undead but still very powerful hungry zombies. She made her first appearance in the pages of Ultimate Fantastic Four number 22 back in 2005. She comes from Earth 2149, but her origins pre-infection were very similar to the Carol we all know from Earth 616. On this Earth, she still went under the name of Miss Marvel and had her original costume, which was a bit different from what we have seen in the films. While things on her Earth were pretty standard from her usual comic antics at first, things quickly changed one fateful day when Ash Williams from the Evil Dead movies found his way to this dimension. Not realizing how he got there, Ash soon remembered that he was smacked here through a portal by a zombie version of the hero known as the Sentry at the gates of heaven. Knowing he had a zombie soup hot on his tail, Ash made his way to the Avengers mansion to warn them of the coming danger. However, the dude came up against his greatest foe yet, which just so happened to be the intercom at the locked gate of the mansion. Having no time to make an appointment, Ash blasted the poor voice box to pieces, much to the disappointment of Carol and the other Avengers who arrived to see just what the heck this lunatic wanted. Ash tried to warn the heroes about the coming evil, but due to not exactly making the best first impression, Miss Marvel and the others thought the dude was crazy, and Colonel America had Spider-Man take the poor man to the police. Carol and the rest then headed back to the mansion to grab some pizza and a movie, only to be met at the front door by Jarvis, who alerted the group of mysterious purple lightning that had gathered in the middle of New York. The Avengers then fired up the Quinjet and headed to the city, where they made a rather shocking discovery. It turns out Ash was 100% correct, for lying in a crater in the city was none other than an unconscious infected Sentry. Colonel America reached out to help the man, only for him to wake up with a rather ravenous appetite and brutally attacked Carol and the others, infecting them with the zombie virus. Transforming nearly immediately, Miss Marvel and her fellow zombified brethren then stormed the city streets, tearing into the flesh of every poor citizen who got in their way. At some point, Colonel America must have gotten a bellyful of meat long enough to get a clear head, where he demanded Carol and the others to stop what they were doing. He told them that it was not too late and that they needed to regroup at Avengers Mansion to figure out how to stop this. Miss Marvel joined Steve and the others in this last-ditched effort. However, though, they worked up quite an appetite from all that walking, and they gobbled up poor Jarvis immediately upon entering the mansion. Believing they had descended too far into hell, Carol and the rest cowardly gave up and decided that this is who they were now. Turning fully evil, these Avengers then sounded the mansion distress signal, calling any surviving heroes there, tricking them into thinking it was a safe haven. Man, that's all kinda messed up. Y'all zombies need Jesus. As things spread, the remaining heroes went to war with Miss Marvel and the other zombies to save who was left. Hard as they fought though, the zombies would gain the upper hand as Carol infected powerful heroes such as Nova. The virus would continue to spread and spread, resulting in a global pandemic that left over 90% of the world's population dead. After scarfing down all their sleeves of human Oreo cookies, Miss Marvel and the other undead thought they would soon go hungry. That is until they were met by the Silver Surfer, who arrived to Earth on behalf of his master Galactus. Barely even giving the dude time to talk, the zombies attacked the chrome-plated man. Hard as he tried to fight back, the poor Herald was overrun by the Horde and was sadly eaten. The select group of hungry lads who got a nibble on the Surfer quickly realized their meal was packed with way more than just protein, as they realized they'd inherited his powers. They then decided to test these new abilities out on their zombie friends as they roasted and ate poor Carol and the remaining zombies in the immediate area. While the Carol Danvers of Earth 2149 would meet a rather quick and crispy end, her multiverse counterpart would have a much more important role. This variant comes from Earth 19121 in the pages of Marvel Zombies Resurrection. On this Earth, this Carol, under her traditional name of Captain Marvel, was exploring the deep recesses of space, where she came across the mangled corpse of the World Eater Galactus. Baffled at what could cause such a calamity, Carol sent out a distress signal to Reed Richards. Reed then gathered the likes of Tony Stark, Captain America, and the X-Men's Beast. The men then decided that something that could kill Galactus was sort of important, so they gathered the world's most powerful heroes aboard their ship and sought out to investigate. Upon arrival of the creepy corpse, the heroes headed inside of it like an episode of the Magic School Bus, only to discover that someone or something hollowed out the giant's body and was using it as a makeshift spacecraft. I know that's pretty disgusting, but honestly quite creative. Keep it away from me. While the body seemed abandoned at first, the Avengers were soon very shocked to see this bloody bachelor pad's first inhabitant, who just so happened to be a fully zombified Captain Marvel. It is revealed that during her travels, Carol had been infected by the hive mind zombie virus called the Respawn, and had sent out the distress signal on purpose to infect the responding heroes. Zombie Captain Marvel then went to attack, only to be sliced to pieces by the mutant magic. While the danger appeared over, the Avengers realized that the nightmare had just begun, for out of Galactus' fleshy walls sprang a zombified Guardians of the Galaxy and this world's Silver Surfer, who infected the heroes present. The growing zombie army then hijacked the Galactus corpse and then piloted it towards the Earth, where it came crashing down. With countless dead from the impact, the infected then exited their fleshy vehicle and began feasting on the horrified humans. They also proceeded to attack and infect any hero who tried to stop them, leaving the majority of the Earth's population destroyed, just like that of Earth 2149. And that is the full gory story of Zombie Captain Marvel. While her Earth 2149 variant was not all that important to the overall story of the original Marvel Zombies, she was part of the initial group of heroes to be infected and is thus responsible for the virus's widespread destruction. The Earth 19121 version is much more impactful, as it was all her plan to lure the heroes to space with her fraud distress call that led to this world's devastation. Captain Marvel is a cool and fascinating character, and the thought of her going bad and acquiring a taste for flesh is quite scary, as it can spell doom for an entire planet. While it has been a minute that we have seen Brie Larson suit up in her Captain Marvel costume, we'll be seeing her on the big screen once again sometime next year in her sequel film titled The Marvels. This also makes me wonder if we will potentially see Brie lend her voice talent to the hero in the upcoming Marvel Zombies TV show. Someone like Captain Marvel honestly should not be able to be infected given her strength, so it would be cool to see her as a surviving character. Regardless though, I want to hear what you think. Did you know this about Captain Marvel? Is there something I missed? What other characters would you like to see us cover? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed today's content, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the music in this video, it was all made by my boy Ognihs. You can check out his Spotify in the link below. You can also check out our Patreon, also in the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.